Hello, Los Angeles Dodgers fans. We've got fresh, exclusive videos and the latest updates just for you. Before we dive in, make sure to join our channel and hit that like button. This is the best way to stay on top of all the breaking news. It's the kind of move that shakes the entire baseball world. And if the rumors are true, the Los Angeles Dodgers have just sent another shockwave across the league. Word spreading fast from multiple inside sources says that the Dodgers have locked in one of the most dominant pitchers in modern baseball, Corbin Burnes. Yeah, you heard that right. The ace himself, the man with the cutter that eats batters alive, could be wearing Dodger blue next season. The talk around the league is that this wasn't just another off-season splash. This was a statement. The Dodgers aren't playing chess. They're playing 4D baseball, loading up one of the deepest rotations we've seen in years. The whispers say the deal was in the works quietly for weeks, and when the front office finally pulled the trigger, even rival executives were left stunned. Burnes, who carved up the National League for years, now joins a powerhouse that already features elite arms, relentless offense, and one of the best infrastructures in the game. If this rumor holds, it's not just about getting better. It's about total domination. The Dodgers are out for blood, for titles, and for history itself. Around the league, executives are reportedly scrambling to figure out how the Dodgers managed to pull this off without leaking a single detail beforehand. The front office, already known for its stealth and strategy, may have orchestrated one of the slickest power moves of the last decade. Burnes was expected to test the market hard, with big money offers rumored from both coasts, but insiders claim Los Angeles came prepared with not just dollars, but vision. The Dodgers didn't just sell him on sunshine and banners. They pitched him on legacy, on the chance to be the ace of a dynasty that refuses to fade. Sources close to the team suggest that conversations began quietly after the postseason, when the Dodgers' early exit lit a fire under the front office. They wanted a statement piece, someone who could front the rotation and anchor every crucial game in October. Burnes fits that role perfectly. With his command, his presence, and his ability to perform under pressure, it's no wonder the city is already buzzing. If this move becomes official, it could go down as one of the most pivotal acquisitions in recent Dodgers history. Now, think about this rotation for a second and tell me how anyone plans to score runs against them. With Burnes potentially joining the likes of Tyler Glasnow, Walker Buehler, and Bobby Miller, the Dodgers are building something straight out of a baseball manager's dream. It's not just about star power. It's about versatility and control. Burnes brings that killer edge, the kind that forces opponents to rethink their approach before they even step into the box. You can almost imagine that cutter slicing through the California air under the Chavez Ravine lights, the crowd roaring as another hitter walks back to the dugout, shaking his head. For years, Burnes dominated in Milwaukee, often carrying the team on his back. Now, surrounded by an all-star supporting cast, his ceiling might reach an entirely new level. Opposing hitters are already dreading those matchups, and fans in LA are counting the days until the first time Burnes takes the mound in Dodger blue. If this really happens, the Dodgers won't just be contenders. They'll be a full-blown nightmare for the rest of Major League Baseball. What's fascinating about all of this is the timing. The Dodgers have been under pressure after a few postseason letdowns, and this could be their boldest response yet. The message from the top is clear. They're not content with just division titles or 100-win seasons. They want rings, plural. Adding Burnes signals that no expense, no asset, and no boundary is too great when it comes to reclaiming the throne. The front office reportedly structured the deal to keep flexibility intact for future signings, showing that they're playing the long game. Burnes himself is said to be excited about joining a team where the expectations match his own drive. And you can't ignore what this means for morale. When a clubhouse sees management going all in, the energy shifts instantly. Players know they're part of something serious. Even veterans like Mookie Betts and Freddie Freeman are reportedly thrilled, seeing this as the final piece of a puzzle that's been missing only one thing: another dominant, postseason-tested arm. If Burnes is that guy, the Dodgers may have just found their missing ingredient for another World Series run. Fans, of course, are going wild. Social media lit up the moment the first hint dropped, with threads, theories, and mock lineups exploding across every platform. The fan base, one of the most passionate in sports, already envisions Burnes striking out the side against the Giants or silencing the Yankees in October. You can feel the buzz from downtown to the valley, the idea that something historic might be unfolding. Even casual fans are starting to ask, how much better can this team get? It's almost unfair at this point. But this is what the Dodgers do. They dominate the market, they build juggernauts, and they do it with style. The hype train has officially left the station, and it's running full speed toward opening day. Whether this turns into a confirmed signing or just another whisper in the wind, it's clear that the Dodgers are serious about owning the next decade of baseball. Corbin Burnes in Los Angeles? It just sounds right and terrifying for everyone else. Of course, not everyone is celebrating. Across the league, rival teams are already expressing frustration, saying this could tilt the balance of power even further toward the West Coast. Executives from smaller market clubs reportedly groaned when they heard the news, knowing they can't compete with the Dodgers' financial firepower or relentless ambition. But here's the thing. Los Angeles isn't just buying talent. They're building culture. Burnes fits perfectly into their system of analytical precision and mental toughness. He's not just another expensive addition. He's a calculated move, one that aligns perfectly with their long-term philosophy. And for Burnes, this could be career-defining. Imagine the legacy he could build under the Hollywood lights: Cy Young awards, postseason dominance, and the chance to etch his name alongside legends. That's what makes this rumor so magnetic. It's not just about money or numbers, it's about destiny. And if this deal truly happens, Major League Baseball might have to prepare for a new era, one painted entirely in Dodger blue. As the whispers get louder, people around the league are starting to ask the big question: how did this even happen? Corbin Burnes was the kind of pitcher every contender wanted, but few could realistically get. The Brewers were reportedly hesitant to part ways with their ace. Yet somewhere between ambition and opportunity, the Dodgers found the perfect window. Insiders say the trade package was loaded: top prospects, future assets, and just enough leverage to make Milwaukee think twice. But beyond the numbers, this deal was about timing. Burnes was entering the final stretch of team control, and the Dodgers, with their unmatched development pipeline, saw the perfect storm brewing. It's the kind of chess move that defines dynasties. Moving early, moving decisively, and never letting emotions cloud the strategy. Burnes' camp, apparently impressed by LA's professionalism and their vision for his career, gave a quiet green light. By the time the rest of the league realized what was happening, it was already too late. The Dodgers had once again proven that when opportunity knocks, they don't just answer, they kick the door down. The reaction from inside the Dodgers organization has been nothing short of electric. Players, coaches, and even staff members are buzzing with the kind of excitement that only happens when something huge is brewing. According to early reports, Burnes has already started chatting with teammates, discussing off-season routines, and expressing his eagerness to buy into the Dodger way. It's that mix of professionalism and swagger that makes this franchise so magnetic. You can picture Burnes arriving at Camelback Ranch in spring, stepping onto the bullpen mound as fans line the fences, watching every pitch. The sound of that first cutter popping into the mid. That's the kind of moment that sends chills through an entire fan base. Beyond the hype, though, this move signals that the Dodgers are dead serious about longevity. They're not just building for one championship window. They're constructing an empire that can sustain success for years. Burnes isn't a rental. He's a cornerstone, a tone setter, and possibly the missing heartbeat of a team destined for another golden era in Los Angeles baseball. Meanwhile, around Major League Baseball, the ripple effect is undeniable. When the Dodgers make a move, everyone feels it, from GMs to clubhouse veterans. Pitching coaches across the league are already studying tape, trying to figure out how to prepare for a lineup that now features Burnes at the front of the rotation. And while the Dodgers' offense has never been short of fireworks, pairing that firepower with a lockdown rotation could be lethal. Rival teams are privately admitting that facing LA could now feel like a postseason matchup every series. But that's the point. The Dodgers don't just want to win, they want to intimidate. With Burnes in the mix, they've got that aura back, that sense of inevitability every time they take the field. It's a psychological edge that's just as important as any stat. Burnes' intensity, paired with the calm leadership of Freeman and the spark of Betts, might make this one of the most balanced, dangerous teams we've ever seen. The baseball world isn't ready for this version of the Dodgers, but ready or not, they're coming. But before we move forward, don't forget to join our channel and give this video a like. Your support helps us keep delivering the latest news about the Los Angeles Dodgers. We'd love to hear your thoughts on the news, so drop a comment below. What's even more interesting is how Burnes fits culturally. Los Angeles isn't just another baseball town. It's a city built on stars, swagger, and spectacle. Burnes, despite his stoic demeanor, has that quiet superstar energy, the kind that thrives under pressure without losing authenticity. Fans appreciate that. They love players who deliver without the theatrics, who let their game speak louder than any headline. And Burnes? His game screams dominance. Pair that with the Dodgers' fan-friendly culture, their media reach, and their history of turning elite players into household names, and you got a match made in baseball heaven. Analysts are already calling this a perfect marriage of talent and opportunity. The Dodgers get their ace. Burnes gets the stage he deserves. Expect to see his jersey flying off shelves, kids wearing his number at youth games, and highlight reels flooding social media before the first pitch of the season even hits. This isn't just a signing. It's a full-blown cultural event in the making, and Los Angeles is ready to celebrate it in true Hollywood fashion. But let's not forget what this means competitively. The National League just got a whole lot scarier. The Braves, Phillies, and Mets, all potential playoff rivals, now have to recalibrate. Burnes changes everything. He shortens series, redefines rotations, and forces opponents to adjust their strategies. Imagine being a team down 1-0 in a playoff series and realizing Burnes is waiting for Game 2. That's the kind of fear factor few pitchers command. The Dodgers already had depth. Now they have devastation. Every game feels winnable. Every deficit feels surmountable, and every opponent feels outmatched. It's the kind of advantage money can't buy. It's built through vision, timing, and belief. If Burnes can bring his Milwaukee dominance to the bright lights of Los Angeles, we might be witnessing the start of something special. Championships aren't won on paper, but this move brings the Dodgers dangerously close to rewriting the script of the next few seasons. The rest of the league? They'd better start taking notes or brace for impact. And so, the rumor continues to swirl. Half confirmed, half myth, but entirely captivating. Whether it's finalized tomorrow or still weeks away from being official, one thing's certain. The Dodgers are acting like a team obsessed with greatness. They're not satisfied with being good. They want to be immortal. Corbin Burnes, with his precision, presence, and postseason poise, could be the key to unlocking that legacy. The story fits too perfectly. The ace joining the empire, the city of stars getting another one, the dynasty reborn. Fans are holding their breath, analysts are sharpening their takes, and somewhere in Los Angeles, a front office is smiling quietly, knowing they've once again changed the conversation. The Dodgers' domain has never felt bigger, never felt bolder, and if Burnes does take that mound in blue and white, it'll mark not just a new chapter, but a new era. Total domination isn't a slogan anymore. It's reality, and its name might just be Corbin Burnes. That's all for this update. If you enjoyed the video and want to stay up to date with exclusive news about the Los Angeles Dodgers, be sure to subscribe to our channel and hit that like button. We always appreciate your comments and feedback. See you in the next video.